India, with its breathtaking landscapes, diverse cultures, and ancient heritage, has a history that stretches back millennia. This history is a mesmerizing tapestry woven with the rise and fall of empires, the convergence of religions and philosophies, and the arduous struggle for independence. In this video, we will embark on a comprehensive journey through India's past, from its ancient roots to the modern republic, while paying homage to the iconic leaders who have played pivotal roles in shaping the nation's destiny. India's ancient history commences with one of the world's oldest known civilizations, the Indus Valley Civilization, flourishing around 2500 BCE in what is now Pakistan and northwest India. This ancient civilization boasted advanced urban planning and engineering, with remarkable achievements such as complex drainage systems and meticulously crafted seals. The Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization, was a marvel of its time, demonstrating the organizational and technological prowess of its people. Its cities, like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, were meticulously planned, with advanced drainage systems that stand as a testament to their engineering acumen. The Vedic period. The Vedic period circa 1500 BCE heralded the composition of the sacred texts known as the Vedas. These texts laid the spiritual and philosophical foundations of ancient Indian civilization. Rituals, hymns, and philosophical thoughts originating from this period continue to influence the Indian way of life. The Vedas, which include the Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharvaveda, provide insights into the religious and philosophical beliefs of the time. They are revered as the oldest sacred scriptures of Hinduism, and have played a significant role in shaping the religious and philosophical landscape of India. The Maurya and Gupta empires. The ancient era also witnessed the rise of illustrious empires. The Mauryan Empire, established by Chandragupta Maurya and subsequently ruled by the enlightened Emperor Ashoka, extended its dominion across a significant part of the Indian subcontinent. Ashoka's advocacy of Buddhism and his rock inscriptions on moral principles stand as a testament to his enlightened rule. The Mauryan Empire, which reached its zenith under Ashoka's rule, was a testament to the power of centralization and effective administration. Ashoka, in particular, is remembered for his conversion to Buddhism after the Kalinga War, which led him to embrace non-violence and compassion as guiding principles for his empire. Following the Mauryan era, the Gupta Empire around the 4th to 6th centuries CE emerged, celebrated for its contributions to mathematics, astronomy, art, and literature. This period, often referred to as the Golden Age of India, saw remarkable advancements in various domains, including the creation of the decimal system and the concept of zero in mathematics. The Gupta Empire was a time of flourishing art and culture. It was marked by significant achievements in the field of mathematics, with mathematicians like Aryabhata making pioneering contributions. Additionally, Gupta art and architecture are celebrated for their elegance and intricacy, seen in the temples of Ajanta and Ellora, and the stunning sculptures at sites like Sanchi. Medieval India, the Age of Empires and Islamic influence and the Delhi Sultanate. As the medieval era dawned, India experienced the arrival of Islam, ushering in a new cultural and religious dimension. The Delhi Sultanate, established in the early 13th century, marked the consolidation of Muslim rule in the northern plains of India. Several sultans, including Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad bin Tughlaq, left a lasting impact on the socio-political landscape of the subcontinent. The arrival of Islam in India brought a new wave of architectural and artistic influence. The Delhi Sultanate, under rulers like Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad bin Tughlaq, saw the construction of grand mosques and forts, showcasing the fusion of Indian and Islamic architectural styles. The Qutb Minar, a towering minaret, stands as a remarkable example of this architectural fusion. The Mughal Empire, founded by Babur in 1526, stands as one of the most iconic and culturally rich dynasties in Indian history. Under the rule of emperors like Akbar, Jahangir, and Shah Jahan, The Mughals erected magnificent architectural marvels, including the world-renowned Taj Mahal. Their reign witnessed a flourishing of art, culture, and literature, making this period a golden age of creativity and intellectual exchange. The Mughal Empire is renowned for its architectural legacy. The Taj Mahal, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a testament to the empire's architectural splendor. The Mughals were patrons of art and culture, and their courts were hubs of creativity, with contributions in the fields of art, literature, and music. Colonial India, the arrival of European powers and British colonialism, European presence and the British East India Company. The 16th century marked the arrival of European powers, including the Portuguese, Dutch, French, and English, on the shores of India. Among these, the English East India Company would ultimately become the dominant colonial power in the region. The establishment of the British East India Company in 1600 set the stage for the commencement of colonial rule. The arrival of European powers in India had a profound impact on the subcontinent. The British East India Company, in particular, established its dominance through a series of strategic moves, including the Battle of Plassey in 1757. This victory allowed the company to gradually extend its control over vast parts of India. British colonialism, the impact of British colonial rule on India was profound and far-reaching. The British exploited India's resources, leading to economic hardship and social disparities. Policies such as the doctrine of lapse, the introduction of the railway system, and the exploitation of Indian labor were defining features of British colonialism. British colonialism had far-reaching consequences for India. The doctrine of lapse, for instance, led to the annexation of princely states when a ruler died without a male heir. This policy was deeply unpopular and further fueled anti-British sentiment. The struggle for independence, key events and influential leaders, the fight for freedom, the struggle for independence was marked by significant movements and events aimed at liberating India from colonial rule. These movements, including the non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience, and the Quit India movement, demonstrated the resilience and determination of the Indian people. The fight for independence was not a single event but a series of movements that spanned decades. The non-cooperation movement, initiated by Mahatma Gandhi in 1920, aimed to boycott British institutions and goods, and it gained widespread support across the nation. The civil disobedience movement followed, characterized by acts of non-violent resistance against unjust British laws. Finally, the Quit India movement in 1942 called for an end to British rule and resulted in mass visionary leaders. The fight for independence was led by iconic figures who became beacons of hope and inspiration for the nation. Mahatma Gandhi, known as the father of the nation, advocated non-violence and civil disobedience as powerful tools for change. His Salt March to Dandi and numerous other movements were instrumental in securing India's independence. Gandhi's leadership and philosophy of non-violence had a profound impact not only on India, but also on global movements for civil rights and freedom. He remains an enduring symbol of peaceful resistance. Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, played a crucial role in shaping the new nation's democratic institutions and foreign policy. As the chief architect of India's foreign policy, Nehru championed the principles of non-alignment and worked to establish diplomatic relations with countries around the world. He also played a pivotal role in the framing of the Indian Constitution, which remains the guiding document for the world's largest democracy. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, was instrumental in uniting the princely states into a single nation. His skillful negotiation and diplomacy helped integrate more than 560 princely states into the newly formed Union of India. Patel's efforts ensured that the country remained united and did not splinter into smaller entities. Subhas Chandra Bose, the fiery freedom fighter, sought international support for India's cause, leading the Indian National Army against the British. Bose's Azad Hind Fauj, also known as the INA, aimed to free India from British rule with the help of the Axis powers during World War II. His contributions to the freedom struggle were significant, and he remains a revered figure in India's history. Independence and partition. The culmination of India's struggle for independence came on August 15, 1947, when the Indian Independence Act was enacted, granting India its long-awaited freedom. However, this momentous occasion was marred by the tragic partition of India and Pakistan, leading to communal violence, mass migrations, and untold suffering. The partition of Bengal and Punjab remains a poignant chapter in the history of both nations. India's independence and the subsequent partition were defining moments in its history. The partition, based on religious lines, led to one of the largest mass migrations in human history, with millions of people crossing borders to be part of the newly formed nations. This event left a deep scar on the collective memory of both India and Pakistan. Post-independence India, nation building and economic development. Nation building. With independence secured, India embarked on the path of nation building. One of the most significant achievements during this period was the drafting of the Indian Constitution, which came into effect on January 26, 1950. The Constitution guaranteed democracy, equality, and justice for all citizens, regardless of their background. The drafting of the Indian Constitution was a monumental task undertaken by the Constituent Assembly. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee, played a pivotal role in shaping the Constitution. The document enshrined the values of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, and continues to be the guiding light of India's democracy. Economic growth. Over the years, India pursued economic development, introducing a series of economic reforms and policies. The adoption of the 5-year plans aimed to strengthen key sectors of the economy, including agriculture, industry, and education. The Green Revolution in the 1960s and the economic liberalization of the 1990s transformed India's economic landscape. The Green Revolution was a significant agricultural transformation that saw the introduction of high-yielding crop varieties, modern irrigation systems, and improved agricultural practices. It led to a substantial increase in agricultural productivity and played a crucial role in ensuring food security for the country. Modern India, recent developments and global position, economic growth and technology. In recent years, India has witnessed remarkable economic growth and technological advancements. The IT and software services industry has propelled India onto the global stage, earning it the title the IT hub of the world. Indian companies have expanded their reach into global markets, contributing to the country's economic development. The IT and software services industry in India has become a global powerhouse, with Indian software engineers and technology professionals in high demand worldwide. Companies like Tata Consultancy Services to CS, Infosys, and Wipro have established themselves as major players in the global IT sector. Social and cultural changes. The social and cultural landscape of India has evolved significantly. The nation remains a diverse mosaic of languages, religions, and traditions. The Indian film industry, particularly Bollywood, has gained international recognition, while traditional art forms, music, and dance continue to thrive. Bollywood, the Hindi-language film industry, is not just popular in India, but has a global following. Indian actors, directors, and musicians have achieved international fame, contributing to the cultural exchange between India and the world. Additionally, India's traditional art forms and crafts, such as yoga, Ayurveda, and classical dance, continue to be celebrated and practiced both within the country and beyond its borders. India's place in the world today. India's role in global politics and international relations is steadily growing. The nation is a member of numerous international organizations, including the United Nations, and has established strong diplomatic ties with countries around the world. India's foreign policy is marked by its commitment to non-alignment and its focus on regional stability. India's foreign policy emphasizes peaceful coexistence and non-interference in the internal affairs of other nations. The country plays a vital role in regional forums like the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation (SAARC), and has made significant contributions to peacekeeping operations under the United Nations. The history of India is a testament to its resilience, diversity, and the enduring spirit of its people. From the ancient Indus Valley Civilization to the modern democratic republic, India's history is a tapestry of experiences, struggles, and triumphs. The nation's commitment to its rich cultural heritage and its drive for progress make it a dynamic and ever-evolving force on the global stage. By understanding and appreciating this history, we gain a deeper perspective on the significance of historical awareness, and we can look to the influential leaders who have shaped India's past as inspirations for the nation's future. India's history is a living narrative, and as the nation continues to march forward, it does so with the strength and wisdom of its historical journey behind it. The echoes of the past resonate in the present, guiding India into the future with a rich tapestry of experiences and a legacy of resilience.